What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for PNTV. That's Poetry's News and Twisted Views. Well, we're going to get into some of these trending topics or some of the political topics. Or we're just finna get into stuff that I saw on the internet that I felt like talking about, child. What I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about Andrew Tate and his interview. I'm not going to talk about Sukiyana and her mess. I'm not going to talk about Keke Palmer and her ass, or her ass of boyfriend, whichever one y'all like to see it as. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about the Jamie Foxx stunt double that people think is his clone. I'm not going to talk about that either. There was even a tweet that he made, or that came out on Jamie Foxx's page, that's talking about his movie that's coming on Netflix called They Clone Tyrone, and Jamie Foxx is starring in it. Yeah, that's how y'all gonna get on that. It's coming on Netflix. I'm not gonna talk about that. What else I'm not gonna talk about? I'm not gonna talk about Britney Spears and her dancing. The video. I'm not gonna talk about Britney. I'm not gonna talk about Taylor Swift and her dancing. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about the fact that all these entertainers are getting things thrown at them on stage, which I wanted to talk about that, but I forgot to bring my list, so I'm not going to talk about that now. But it seems to be an occurring thing that while these performers are performing, that people are throwing stuff from the audience onto the stage and assaulting these entertainers. Bebe Rexha, Kelsey Ballerina, Glorilla, Pink, just to name a few. It's been like a thing, and they throwing things on stage and causing these people like harm, like bruising, and I think Kelsey canceled her whole show. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna talk about that. So let's see what we all gonna talk about. The Screen Actors Guild. They went on strike, y'all, as of midnight. We already had the writers on strike, and it hasn't been much talk about that. People probably forgot that the writers were on strike, which means that nobody was in the writing rooms writing new scripts or perfecting scripts or editing scripts or things like that, or brainstorming and coming up with new ideas for shows. That's what the writer's strike was, how that was affecting people. But now we got the Screen Actors Guild on strike. It's actually called the SAG-AFTRA, which is also including radio personalities as well. It's for all media and radio personalities as well. Baby, they went on strike at 12:01. And what that means for us as people who love to watch TV and films is that nothing is in production. Production has been halted on all movies. I thought this included TV shows too, but specifically I know that movie production has been halted. Movie premieres halted. Nobody's supposed to have any type of movie premiere. Press runs, basically when they have set it up, somebody comes at an actor or whatever is trying to promote the film, and they are hosting different interviews. All the interviewees, the publicists, the reporters, whatever, they all come to them at this one location and to do an interview on them based off of whatever they're finna promote. Halted. All of that is halted. The San Diego Comic-Con, which is very popular for new shows to be introduced or introduced at, and then the cast go on a tour, and that's part of their tour is the San Diego Comic-Con, canceled. Nobody is, well, they're asking people not to go to that. The Comic-Con itself is still going on. I do know that a lot of movie production companies have already pulled out of the SDCC. So, how this is going to affect our TV? It's going to be like C-19 all over again. From my point of view, that's what it's going to be like. This is the first time in 60 years that the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild have gone on strike at the same time. The first time in 60 years. And again, what does SAG-AFTRA do? That basically they're a labor union. They try to make sure they get fair wages, fair health care, that the environment on the sets are appropriate. That's what they do. So this is going to greatly affect any shows that were supposed to go into production, live TV productions. It's going to affect that as well. As we know as well, yesterday, the Emmy nominations came out. And the Emmy Awards are supposed to premiere on September 18th. That is now being postponed. We are not getting the Emmys on the 18th if this strike is not over soon. And I think soon will have to be within the next 30 days because they have to prepare for that. That's a big production. It takes time for them to get that together, get that under the way. So yeah, it's they not coming out with it. Fox Network is trying to push it back to November, but they have another segment that they film a few days separate from the actual award show where they give out awards as well. I forgot what segment it's called. They're trying to push to January of 2024 for when the whole Emmy Awards are supposed to be announced. As far as the Emmy nominations go, TV shows like Succession, The Lasso, Abbott Elementary, The Last of Us, they have a lot of nominations as a combined effort from the authors, the writers, the production, the music. It's a lot of nominations that they have. It seems like it's the same fucking 7 shows for real that's being nominated for stuff. I put on the community board earlier this morning a link. If you want to go see what the nominations are, you can go click that link and see what the nominations and the categories and who going up against who. One of the things that I noticed is not a lot of black TV shows. Abbott Elementary, do they even consider it a black TV show? I guess because Quincy Bronson is the lead, that they consider that a black TV show. I don't know. I guess it could be. It's predominantly black cast. That's the only one I seen really that was nominated. P-Valley didn't get no nominations. Snowfall didn't get no nominations. The Best Man, they didn't get no nominations. And that was really good, that series. Who else didn't get no nominations? I don't think it was a lot of black actors with nominations either. But Jasmine, what's her name? Jasmine Whitley? No, she played Whitley. Jasmine Guy, who played Whitley. She got one for a Tubi movie, y'all. Y'all know Tubi movies are bad as hell. But she did get a nomination for one of the damn Tubi movies. But since, like I said, since the strike is happening, we're not gonna get to see that Emmy nomination show or the Emmy show on September 18th if things do not resolve quickly. Surprisingly, this just came out. What's today? Today's Thursday, right? Okay. So the nominations were announced last night. The 12:01 a.m. is when the negotiations ceased to prevail. So the strike happened, and luckily Mission Impossible and the Barbie movie was able to host their premieres before this all happened. It seemed to me like it might have been planned that way because none of the actors and stuff can do premieres once the strike happened. And the Barbie premiere was so fucking popular. It's ridiculous. I don't care what role Margie, the girl who playing Barbie, is it Maggie, Margot? What the heck is her name? Y'all tell me down in the comment section. I probably got to do my notes, but I'm not trying to look at my notes because it's been people writing on my ass. I don't care what role she played. She Harley Quinn for me. I don't see her as Barbie, but you know, people are super duper excited. I don't see the dude who playing Ken as Ken either. How they picked them two? Anywho, it's people super duper excited about this doggone movie. This is what I ain't never seen a movie premiere be televised as much as this, like other than Wakanda Forever. You know, Black Panther, when that came out, that was televised because we was out here showing the fuck out, right? We was out here showing the fuck out. And they showing the fuck out for Barbie. Everybody's showing up in pink. It's people here in Orlando that I know of. I got affiliated with a few groups on Facebook. These motherfuckers are holding Barbie brunches where everybody got to show up in pink. They got to bring a little Barbie trinket, or they got to bring something, you know, that Barbie may own. You know, Barbie own everything. That bitch own everything. They hosting Barbie parties. Half these people ain't even going to see the movie. They just want to host a Barbie party and wear all this pink and all this stuff and other. But it's so many different Barbie events that's going on. But yeah, the movie itself is not supposed to show until the 17th, but they had the premiere the other night. Mission Impossible had an earlier premiere release too the other night. That's what I'm excited about, Mission Impossible. I'm not as excited to go see the Barbie movie. I like Barbie, but I don't know. Maybe because I haven't watched the trailer, that makes it not exciting for me, or makes it it's not pulling me as a viewer to want to go see it. I am a big kid at heart, so I know I am going to go see it. But yeah, but people showing up and showing out though, and all this and all the garb, and I'm actually loving it. It seemed kind of cultish a little bit, but at the same time, I'm loving it. Like when my daughter and her friends went to go see the Spider-Verse, they dressed up in spider-inspired garb. My baby had a web makeup look done on her face and everything. You know, had on a black webbing type of shirt. You know, I love to see that type of stuff. Okay, I love to see it. So when people showing up for this Barbie premiere, I'm loving to see all these pictures. It's just cute to me. It's just cute. I like that people are enjoying life and having fucking fun, because during these times right now, shit is just all fucked up. So that people are having fun doing this. They when they did the Little Mermaid, you saw all the little girls coming out as princesses and things like that. That's so fucking cute to me. You know, we showed up and showed out for Wakanda Forever, for Black Panther. We showed up and showed out as black people. I'm here for that. I just don't want y'all to show up and show out for no real serial killer type of shit. Like, don't go, like if Jeffrey Dahmer was in the theater, I didn't want people showing up with plates of meat and stuff like that, or plates of body parts. We don't need that. We didn't need that right there. Even though we know people have dressed up as Jason and stuff like that for the movies. You know, when they used to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show, people used to dress up for the Rocky Horror. I like that type of stuff. I think the last one I dressed up for, did we dress up for Sonic? I know Keena dressed up for Sonic. I think the first Sonic movie I dressed up for. I didn't dress up for the second Sonic movie. It was something I dressed up for, with the exception of Black Panther. I don't remember, child, but I like that type of stuff. Anyway, so yeah, good thing that they got their premieres out the way so people can enjoy the movies and go have fun. Now, I already talked about this. Oh, the Emmys. Going back to them, the Emmy Awards. Another category of interest to me is the game show category, right? So Keke Palmer is nominated for the host of Password. I used to love the show Passwords. I didn't even know that they was back on, so I didn't even know Keke Palmer was hosting it. Steve Harvey is nominated for the Family Feud. Of course, Pat Sajak is nominated for Wheel of Fortune, and then the two dudes from Jeopardy that I don't like neither one of them. They both nominated as the best TV show host. Without seeing Password and how Keke Palmer, because I thought Keke Palmer was hosting it with somebody, but without seeing that show, I think that Steve Harvey should clinch it. Like, I literally will sit here and watch Family Feud at work on my phone, or just listen to it on YouTube just to see the interaction that Steve had with the guests. That is one of the best things that has ever hit his career, was Family Feud. So I think he should clinch that. However, they may give it to Pat Sajak, because Pat Sajak is talking about retiring. He announced a couple weeks ago that this upcoming season, that's supposed to begin in the fall, but may not begin in the fall because of this doggone strike. Because how they gonna produce that show, and it's a damn strike. But the season's supposed to start in the fall. It's supposed to be Pat Sajak's last one. 41 years on the Wheel of Fortune. I fucking love that show. Y'all, I have been trying to get on that show since I was 18. I've sent in application after application. But they do actual auditions. And from the auditions, they see if you're a likable personality, or if you got something of interest that people would draw to and cheer for you and root for you, right? I've never got a fucking audition. They don't know the greatness that I am, because I've never got an audition. And I'll be sitting at home arguing with the motherfuckers on TV why them bitches can't solve them fucking puzzles. Oh, I love me some fucking Wheel of Fortune. But like I say, Pat Sajak has never been one of my favorite hosts. He's like semi-boring for me. I prefer Vanna over I do Pat, and Vanna don't even say shit. So, but he announced that he's gonna retire. This is his last year. Season 41 is gonna be his last year. But with the strike going on, I don't even know if he's gonna hold on until the strike come back, or he's just gonna be done with it. 2 weeks after he made that announcement, they announced that Ryan Seacrest is gonna host the Wheel of Fortune. And I was like, didn't he have sexual conduct case going on? They closed that case. I hadn't followed it after it had started. They closed the case. The LAPD decided they was not going to press any charges against him, so they dropped the whole sexual misconduct case against Ryan Seacrest. It's amazing though that his career kept going on, because after he left Idol, he went to Live with Kelly Ripa. He'd been on Earth for 6 years. He announced back in February that he was leaving that show. So this may have already been in the works that he was going to take over for Wheel of Fortune, as he quit his show back in February, and then next year he's supposed to start Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Okay, let's go. When I'm going to the next page, I got notes, child. I got notes this morning. In other news, sports news to be exact, Dwayne Wade is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he's going to ask Allen Iverson to be the person that inducts him. Congratulations to Dwayne Wade. Our controversial track star Sha'Carri Richardson, she's still running, y'all. She's still running. She just took the national title for the 100-meter race, running at a 10.82, I believe. This Sha'Carri is still, this race right here makes her in 6th place in the world, but she is the 4th fastest, 6th place in the world as of today's date for this current track season, but she is the 4th fastest woman in the world, in history. 4th fastest woman in history, Sha'Carri Richardson. I think she's only 23 years old. However, she did not keep that 200-meter ranking. Newcomer, she's not new, but track runner Gabby Thomas. Gabby won the 200-meter race, putting her in 6th and 7th place for the best record in the world right now. But making her also, is she still in 4th now too? No, my bad. It put her 4th in the 400 right now, and it makes her 6th and 7th in history for the fastest time in the 200-meter race. Okay. I was gonna talk about shows that's being canceled or being held up because of the doggone strikes. Y'all like Euphoria. I know I don't watch it. I haven't watched it yet. Euphoria has been postponed now to 2026, y'all. 2026. For as I know, Handmaid's Tale is still postponed to 2025. Surprisingly, they only got 1 nomination. Actually, I'm not surprised, because this season wasn't all that for me. They only got 1 nomination. Of course, Elizabeth Moss got nominated for Best Actress in a Drama, whatever. But that's the only nomination that I saw for Handmaid's Tale this particular time. Power Book 4 is going to return to our TV screens on September 1st. The character 2-Bit will be showing up in Power Book 4. This is the one with Tommy. I think it's just up in the air for Raising Kanan, y'all. Because when the writer strike started, 50 Cent stopped production on season 3 in support of the writer strike. But now we got the SAG strike as well, which affects production. I don't know when the hell they gonna go back into production. I told y'all before that Wendell Pierce, one of my favorite male actors, is joining the cast, and Anika Woods is the girl's name. They are joining the cast as the rivals for Rock. So I was so looking forward to that, but we ain't got nothing. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna be watching or reviewing in the fall, because everything is being postponed because of this damn strike. We do have a new Walking Dead coming out, and I'm not talking about the one that just came out with Negan and Maggie that started on June 18th. I didn't even watch that because those are 2 of my least favorite characters of the whole franchise. But I heard it's a good show. But Daryl Dixon is coming out with his spinoff. And now he's supposed to do one called Daryl and Carol. But he's doing one on his own now, just called Daryl Dixon. Baby, they got Daryl in France, in Paris. I don't know the fuck. I must not have watched the final season or final episode of the original series. How the fuck Daryl end up in Paris? Somebody gonna have to explain it to me without me watching the show, because I'm not even sure if I'm watching. But Daryl is one of my favorite characters. Somebody just have to watch it. But he's in Paris. He's in Paris. It's gonna be interesting. Now, I wanted to see how the doggone virus, was affecting the rest of the world all throughout the original show. And now that it's happening, I'm like, do I really want to see it? I don't know, child. But yeah, that's the only thing I think that I was gonna watch this fall was Raising Kanan. So I don't know what the fuck is coming out that I could watch. I don't know. I know PJ, Phone Jones, and Justin, they both wanted me to watch the Keisha Cole movie. And I haven't yet. It came out on Lifetime. Keisha Cole is actually starring as herself in the movie. I didn't know Keisha Cole was an actor other than in her videos. And then in her videos, she don't be acting all that damn good in the videos. I mean, you can tell it's acting. But yeah, it came out on Lifetime on June 24th. I have not watched it yet. When Keisha Cole joined the Love and Hip Hop franchise, I learned a lot about her life doing that. Plus, one of her sisters was on paternity court. You heard a lot about their upbringing in their life through that paternity court case as well. So it's a lot about Keisha Cole that I already know and I'm not sure what else new I'm gonna find or be interested in. So maybe that's why it hasn't been a real draw for me to want to see it. I'm probably gonna watch it eventually because I like watching the biopics. But yeah, I don't know. I'll let y'all know if I'm gonna watch that Keisha Cole thing. I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, so in the court systems, y'all, Tory Lanez is set to be sentenced on August 7th in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting. Lanez has fired his whole legal team, and he's in search of a new representation. He's claiming that his previous lawyers all took advantage of him. Now, when he went to court the last time and they got this case delayed, that was a new legal team already, because he said the first legal team didn't do something right. And so this one that he just had a few months ago was a legal team, and now he trying to get a new one. He taking a page out of Don Trump's book, firing all these doggone legal teams. And speaking of Don Trump, the grand jury has been selected and sworn in his Atlanta, Georgia election fraud case. Just to give y'all a brief understanding, if you don't know really what the deets are, in 2020 in the state of Georgia, they say basically Trump was trying to steal the election there. He has specifically suggested that they needed 11,780 votes in order to beat Biden, and then he suggested that his team or his people there find him these votes. Okay, in the foundations of the votes, what they found out was that they had fake voters that was dead was voting supposedly. People was voting in multiple counties. They also had fake voters. They had fake electors who were certifying that the numbers were accurate when they weren't. There's also the certifications themselves were fake. And these are some of the charges that are up against not only Donald Trump, but people that were involved. The prosecutor, public defender, public prosecutor, District Attorney Willis, is trying to try this as a RICO case, child. Basically, usually when you hear RICO cases, you think about drug stuff. But RICO cases are usually for organized crime. And in this particular time, what they would do, they would go after multiple people. And these multiple people have committed separate crimes, but the separate crimes all are for one common goal. In this particular case, getting Donald Trump elected as president. So, yeah, so that's what basically the whole Georgia case is about. And we already seen in the news this past week that Rudy Giuliani, he got interviewed by Jack Smith about some other stuff. But yeah, he had to go do an interview. There's over 75 damn witnesses in this case, y'all. So that's why they saying that the Georgia case is pretty damn strong. And a lot of these people that are being implicated, you know, within this case, different electoral officials or politicians getting it, baby, they about to turn down with this one. They about to turn down with this one. But yeah, multiple people can go to jail for this. They was already calling for Rudy Giuliani to be disbarred. I think he got immunity. Did he got immunity in this case? I remember he got immunity in something. I don't remember what it was. It might have been this case. I don't know. But as far as the documents case that's happening down in Florida, the pre-trial hearing has been delayed. Donald Trump had asked that the trial itself be delayed to after the 2024 election. Maybe we can't wait that fucking long to get this man. We can't wait that fucking long. But Waltine Nauta had asked for the case to be delayed because he just now secured legal counsel, and his legal counsel is in a damn trial during the week that the pre-trial hearings for this case is supposed to go underway. On top of the fact, his legal counsel has not got security clearance. So the judge, Eileen Cannon, did grant them at least a 1 week delay on the pre-trial motions. Oh, I'm almost at work. Am I out of stuff? I'm out of stuff to talk about. Oh, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's trial is still going on. The prosecution has just rested. So the defense is up now. The defense called him to the stand. This is a crazy ass case. He has 4 people alleging that he sexually assaulted them. Kevin Spacey got on stage, baby, and basically said nothing but good things about the people. The way that he kind of, hold on, y'all, in the park. The way that he kind of makes it seem is like they had a type of 50 Shades of Grey type of situation, and everybody was consensual, even though his accusers are saying he's a vile sexual predator. In the homosexual community, I noticed there are a lot of things that we as heterosexuals would consider taboo that they do. But it's so many people coming forward against Kevin Spacey. It's just hard not to believe that there ain't some truth in those allegations. However, I ain't sure. I'm actually ain't sure. So I'll keep an eye on this trial for y'all. I'm trying to hurry up because I gotta go to work. Faith Evans was orders to pay Stevie J spousal support. All over the internet they saying there's $1 million in spousal support, but that has not been confirmed. There has been no specific details from their negotiations that have came to light. They divorced in 2021. This battle has been going on for a long time because first Stevie J was trying to win her back, and when he realized he wasn't getting her back, then he finally got a lawyer, and he got spousal support ordered. Basically, him and Faith and their lawyer sat down and they negotiated something outside of the court, and they brought that negotiation to the judge, and it has been submitted, and it's now final, so their case is finally done. Kevin Costner is also ordered to pay $129,000 in child support a month, but his legal battles are still going on. Kevin Costner's lawyer said that his ex-wife is gonna fuck around and find out that she don't get shit when they get done with her ass. She originally asked for $250,000 a month, but the judge agreed $129,000 as of right now. Kevin Costner has appealed and asked the judge for 2 more days to find all the proof that he needed to show that they don't need that fucking much money. His wife said give her 4 days, and she could prove that they do. The judge says ain't nobody got time for that. He has no time on his schedule to listen to them bickering more about this fucking child support. So as of right now, no new hearing has been set for the child support stuff. Okay, is that it? Is that the legal cases? That's all the legal cases I brought up. Kevin Costner and his wife, Faith Evans, Kevin Spacey. I didn't look up Jonathan Majors. That's another person that I'm not going to talk about right now. Giuliani, that piece of paper there. I talked about the Barbie movie, the awards. I talked about Emmy Noms. Yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it, y'all. Let me get to work. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.